S key is great. Too bad she's stuck it up recon. That's like really bad too. Rapacious Dragon. Varix Blade Wing. Territorial Hellkite. We're gonna rank them. We're gonna rank them, boys. Do you like dragons? I know I do. Do we like bad dragons? Because the Teamer deck had a lot of those. Let's hope the main set doesn't. Who's first? Betor? Which Betor is that? I also gotta sift through all these goofy, non-main set legends. Betor, Ancestor's Voice. 2, a white, black, green for a legendary spirit dragon creature. 3/5. Flying lifelink. At the beginning of your end step, put a number of +1/+1 counters on up to one other target creature you control equal to the amount of life you gain this turn. Return up to one target creature card with mana value less than or equal to the amount of life you lost this turn from your graveyard to the battlefield. They took Blood Hunter from D&D and just made it a creature. That's it. This is a commander that wants you to fluctuate your life totals, and that's it. You get benefits for having your life total shift and waver and jump back and forth between high and lows. So you get a power boost permanently for life you gain and reanimation for life you lose. Like, I'm not sure what the ideal build for this guy is. It's a very strange combination. Counters are played out. I kind of agree, to be honest, but I mean, it's at least it's based off of like weird life fluctuation. That's kind of cool. That's kind of neat. Like, it's okay. It's life loss, life gain, +1/+1 counters, and reanimation in one commander. In one commander, you get 4 different themings. Also, he has lifelink, so he makes it a little easy to get at least one of those things filled. I guess it depends how easy it is to find cards that fill multiple roles, like cards that do both life gain and counters, or like life gain and life loss. He's very unique. He does a lot for just one commander. He puts you in 4 different themes. He is 5 mana, so he's not the very cringe 4 mana value commander slot. I like that. Y'all know I hate my 4 mana commanders, because, you know, everyone says, I gotta cover my commander, turn 2 ramp, turn 3 commander, What do we think, chat? Oh yeah, I can do polls this time. Yeah. Not all Betor decks will look the same due to how they want to do different things. True. I agree, and that is good. We don't like no NPC commanders in this gym list. Oh! I'm so stupid! I should clarify what each tier means. I'm so goofy. I'm so goofy, chat. I'm so sorry. So first of all, we have Peak. A commander in Peak is absolutely perfect. There is nothing you could change about this commander that wouldn't potentially make it better. We are ranking these commanders based off of not really how powerful they are. Then again, power doesn't matter. We want a healthy balance between power and unique and just overall good design. We want commanders to be balanced. We don't want no 2-minute 8/8s that have no downsides and also give you life gain and draw a million cards. We want that. That'd be horrible. Oh my god. I'd say an example of a not peak commander is a commander that pigeonholes you into a very niche archetype of themings. So if you're not peak, maybe you messed up somehow. Maybe you're a little on the low power side, a little too weak. You'll end up in great or pretty decent. However, if your name is Gavi Nestwarden, you would end up in NPC tier. Why? Because Gavi Nestwarden says play cycling. That's it. Play this very niche mechanic for a deck, and that's it. That is a definition of an NPC tier commander. Why? Because your 99 will look identical to every other person's 99 minus like maybe 10 cards when it comes to your like ramp and removal packages in your decks. What happens if you're worse than NPC tier? Public execution. If you actively fail as a commander, you end up here. NPC tier commanders can be fun. They can. some NPC commanders, in terms of like how the build ends up, can absolutely be fun to play. 100%. Koladin from Aether Drift, really cool. Gives vehicles haste and lets them enter crew immediately. Really cool, but every Koladin 99 looks the same. And that's just NPC tier. But he's still fun. If you're somehow worse than that, just get out. Get out. Get out. Chat says Betor is peak. You know what? I agree. He's very flexible. Doesn't feel too powerful. Could be a lot of different directions you want to go to. Very cool. Peak for Betor. Good job, Betor. So will the Defender, Abs, and Commander be NPC tier since it forces one archetype, even though the archetype seems pretty cool? Probably, because she doesn't really do anything interesting. Like, I mean, we'll just do Philothar now, since we're talking about her. So Philothar literally just is an enabler for toughness decks, and that's it. She doesn't really do anything that makes toughness decks unique. I guess she has black, as opposed to Arcades, who has blue. Like, toughness decks are pretty NPCs here, to be honest. Like, are they fun? 100%. You get all these, like, super overstated creatures. You get these, like, 2-mana 8/8s. Okay. That's your whole deck. It's super fun. But Philothar and toughness decks in general are kind of NPC tier, unfortunately. But they are fun. I guess she kind of does aristocrats. I'll let chat tier list her. If chat thinks she's peak, maybe I'll raise her a tier. Because I'm not gonna lie, toughness decks are extremely fun, even if they do end up being a little identical between lists. I mean, she will draw you lots of cards, but I mean, Arcades already kind of did that. Like they both cost 4 mana. They both let your creatures attack as though they didn't have Defender and deal damage equal to toughness. And they both draw lots of cards. It literally is just Arcades, but they changed blue for black, and that's it. I guess she might be weaker, because you gotta sack the creatures too, but I mean, you draw more cards at once. She draws based on toughness, though. I mean, yeah. But you gotta sack a creature, and Arcades let you draw when Defender's entered. I guess she might draw slightly more cards. But regardless, chat is saying she's mid right now in the poll, so, better recursion. I mean, we got, what is it? The house? We got Reunion of the House. Return any number of target creatures with total power 10 or less from your yards of battlefield. This is a white card. You can just play this in Arcades. They didn't make it black-white for some reason. But Tree of Perdition, fuck. Damn. Wait a minute. I might, okay. Alright, you know what? That might convince me. It makes Tree of Perdition playable. That might be all I need to hear to be convinced to put her in mid, honestly. Or in pretty decent, my bad. That might be all I need to hear to put her up in decent. Yeah, okay. Alright. If I can play Tree of Perdition and make it playable, fine. I'll put her in decent. Yo, a 40/40 Tree of Perdition. Oh, absolute cinema. Elsha, Threefold Master. Blue, red, white. 3 mana for a legendary Jin Monk creature with trample and prowess. Whenever Elsha deals combat damage to a player, create that many 1/1 white monk creature tokens of prowess. Monastery Mentor in the command zone, but a little different, because, you know, she has to actually hit people. But she has trample, so it's not really a big deal. I've actually loved the idea of trying to play, like, prowess go wide. Leonin Light Scribe, my goat, goes so hard in Elsha. Leonin Light Scribe, my goat. I've wanted to make him work so hard, and now he's finally good in this deck. But unfortunately, he's not in the precon. Why? It's just Jeskai Spellslinger? I mean, it makes prowess tokens. I think prowess tokens makes her kind of cool. So, I mean, you want to pump her, right? She's kind of like a different flavor of Shu Yun, where he lets you give things double strike by casting non-creature spells, and plus he has prowess, so you just want to cast a bunch of cantrips, and then you just give himself double strike. It sucks the quality of these precons are all over the place. Honestly, I think all the precons are pretty well balanced besides just a teamer one. I think it's only teamer that has issues. Chat's saying Dees. I'll put her above Philothar. How about that? Can I put her above Philothar at least, chat? Can I do that? No? I can't put her above Philothar at least? We got some prowess token haters today. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. Yeah, oh, now we have a yes. Oh, okay. I see 2 yeses. Philothar. Oh, no. God damn it. See? This is what happens when you have democracy. All right? You get lots of people weighing in, and that's not okay. We should enter a monarchy where only whatever I say goes. We got Eshki Teamer's Roar, chat. Green, blue, red. 3 mana! Not 4 mana. Absolute peak. For a legendary human warrior creature, 2/2. Whenever you cast a creature spell, put a +1/+1 counter on Eshki, okay? If that spell's power is 4 or greater, draw a card. Hey! Nice and powerful elemental bond in my command zone. If that spell's power is 6 or greater, Eshki deals damage equal to Eshki's power to each opponent. So when I cast my Steve, Flint and Steel, my Steves, and my Wood Elves, she gets countered. And eventually, once I hit my big creatures, I start doming everyone in the face for like 5 at a time. Eshki is great. Too bad she's stuck in a precon. That's like really bad too. Rapacious Dragon. Ah! Varix Blade Wing. Ah! Territorial Hellkite. Ah! Only the strongest dragons. 4 mana, 4/4 flyers. Ah, precon. Chat's saying peak. I will say she's just a very genetically good like card draw engine, and also eventually late game just starts doming face for like 10, 15 damage. You don't need to build dragons on Eshki. It allows different deck styles. True. You can build Eldrazi. Be that guy. Chat saying peak. I agree. Next up, we have Zergo. Again, from the precon. Zergo Stormrender. Red, white, black for a legendary orc warrior creature. Mobilize 1. Whenever this creature attacks, create a tapped and attacking 1/1 red warrior creature token. Sack it at the beginning of next end step. Whenever a creature token you control leaves the battlefield, draw a card if it was attacking. Otherwise, each opponent loses 1 life. Now, chat, I'll be real. I'm a certified Mardu hater. I do not like Mardu at all. I really don't like Mardu. Mardu has never interested me. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I just don't like the colors. I never have. I think the attack trigger is useless because he's a 3/3. He will attack once, maybe ever, and then will never swing ever again. So the mobilize is just useless. Who cares? He is card draw. That's good. And he is like the opposite of Impact Tremors as well. If we compare him to Kaisar, does he do anything unique? He is 3 mana, not 4. That alone makes me like him a lot more. Give him peak for the art alone? True. That's kind of true, actually. The art is really cool. The art is very good. Oh boy. Lie? I hope I'm not butchering that. Lie set. Oh my god. Lie Seti.
Lie Setiawan.
Lie Setiawan. Good job on the art. Lie Setiawan. Good job, bro. Chat's saying peak and decent. I'll put him in great. Chat is tied between peak and decent. I can't actually put great as an option because I'm limited to 4 options per poll. I'll put him in great. I think he sits well in great. Next up, we have Kotis. Sib Sig Champion, if I can find him. Sib Sig Champion, black, green, blue. 3 mana. Not 4 mana, once again. I'm liking this set so far. For a legendary zombie warrior creature. 3/3. Once during each of your turns, you may cast a creature spell from your graveyard by exiling 3 other cards from your graveyard in addition to paying its other costs. So you get to Underworld Breach once a turn. Okay. Not terrible. whenever one or more creatures you control enter. If one or more of them entered from a graveyard or was cast from a graveyard, put 2+1/+1 counters on Kotus. I think this text right here is just relevant. I don't think anyone cares about this mode at all. Everyone cares about this. I've seen like 10 million people in my chat say Muldrotha already. My brothers and sisters in Garfield, Muldrotha is 6 mana, not 3. And also is like a kill on sight. I will say, I do kind of like the fact that he is, like, let's say there's one creature you want to hit, right? Maybe there's one creature you just really want to hit really badly in your decks, right? Maybe, God forbid, you're playing a fair Labman deck. Like hardcore mill for yourself, right? Kotus can ensure that once you hit the last like 5 cards in your deck or whatever, you can just cast him and then cast Labman from your graveyard once you're about to win. Will anyone do that? Probably not. But you can. The exiling mode is relevant if you want to get leaves the graveyard triggers, but also just casting multiple spells from your yard with Muldrotha would also accomplish that. It needs better protection. I'm not sure it does, honestly. It's 3 mana. Like, I don't think a 3 mana commander needs protection at all, honestly. For 3 mana, I think he's fine as he is. Chat is saying Deece. Actually, JK, chat is actually all over the place. Y'all are spread out this time. It just seems like a worse Muldrotha. My brothers and sisters in Garfield, Muldrotha's 6 mana. Of course he's worse. He's 3. He gets Deeced here. You're gonna like it. He gets Deeced and y'all are gonna like it. End of story. Muldrotha deserves to be 3 mana with how massive power creep is.
I have to break your neck. It's just the way it is. I'm just a messenger.
Neriv Crackling Vanguard, 2 red, white, black for a legendary spirit dragon creature. Oh, wow. Flying Death Touch, nice and Atraxa. 4/4. When Neriv enters, create 2/1/1 red goblin creature tokens. Okay, nice and Beetleback Chief. Whenever Neriv attacks, exile a number of cards from the top of your library equal to a number of differently named tokens you control. During any turn you attack with a commander, you may play those cards. This guy sucks. This guy is terrible. He is awful. Whenever Neriv attacks, when my 5 mana commander with no protection attacks, with no haste even, they're just gonna kill him, dude. Draws so much hate. You're telling me I can make you exile cards for no reason and then kill your 5 mana commander that made 2/1/1s? Oh, boots. If you can draw them, yeah, sure. The lack of ETB is pretty bad. I mean, he makes 2/1/1 goblins. Your 5 mana commander makes 2/1/1 goblins. Wow. Somehow Gimbal, but worse. Yeah. My only reward for having to force myself into playing all these different token names is impulse card draw that I get denied if my opponents just kill Neriv. The same text as Nayali, Sun's Vanguard. Who is Nayali? Oh, this girl. Yeah. Oh, dude, she's way better. Boros gives all your attacking tokens double strike and gives you impulse card draw. 3 a turn, and all you gotta do is swing with a token. She'll probably die too, but hey, she's 4 mana, not 5. Yeah, like this is he? I'm thinking about it, bro. I'm thinking about it. I'm really thinking about it, y'all. Put him in public. That is a YouTube member saying that. That does matter. Pay to win. Redo the poll. All right, fine. You got it. I'll give y'all a chance to rename. What is that? 7 votes for public execution? Spirit Dragon? Yeah, you're right. You are a spirit dragon, because you're dead. Never to be seen again. We have Shiko and Narset, 1 blue, red, white, for a legendary human spirit dragon creature with flying and vigilance. 4/4. Hey! Nice and Sarah Angel for 4 mana. They have Flurry. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, copy that spell if it targets a permanent or player, and you may choose new targets for the copy. If you don't copy a spell this way, draw a card. The restriction of having to actually target something does limit what you're allowed to copy in what I think is a pretty healthy way. Like, I think because of that, you can't copy most extra turn spells. You can copy Beacon, you can copy Time Stretch and Time Warp, and Walk the Aeons. Karn Temporal. Oh yeah, Karn Temporal too. Okay, yeah, so you can copy 5 different extra turn spells. The Shiko and Narset Precon had, like, Magma Opus as, I think, like, your only big Haymaker spell. I think even if you copy this, it's still bad. Like, even if you get 2 of these, it's still bad. What is this, 8 damage divided? Tap 4 permanents? Oh, wow. Get 2 4/4s, okay. Nice and Crashing Footfalls. Draw 4 cards, okay. We got the Jeskai Mythic spell from the main set, which, again, if you copy, I still don't think is good. Return 2 spells or permanents to its owner's hand. 4 damage to any target. Create 4 1/1 Monks of Prowess. Okay, that's alright. Draw 4 cards, gain 8 life. If you copy that, is that even good? And finally, how could we possibly forget Inspired Ultimatum? Blue, blue, red, 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 white, white, 7 mana for sorcery. If you copy it, target player, you, gains 10 life. You deal 10 damage or 5 damage to 2 targets, and you draw 10 cards. I guess to be fair, drawing 10 cards for like 8 mana, assuming you cast a 1 mana cantrip, is pretty good. And you gain 10 life. It's like a Sphinx's Rev. That's a little better. Can't copy this, doesn't target. Oh baby, 10 life, 10 damage, and 10 cards. 100% worth for minimum 10 mana. Like 10 life, 10 cards is actually not horrendous. Assuming you like brainstorm it and then you cast this, it's like 8 mana for 10 cards, 10 life, and I guess you maybe dome somebody for 10, who cares? Copy a Braid, destroy 2 Soul Rings, I guess, yeah. I will say it is each turn, so maybe you play a pretty sick like Jeskai control pile, and you just sling a bunch of, like, control spells on every opponent's turn and copy them. Like, you're playing cantrips and then casting swords to plowshares on opponent's turns while you have a Whirlwind of Thought out. So you can build, like, a pretty sick, nasty Jeskai control pile, I guess, with her. I mean, she's got a good stat line. There's, like, nothing worth copying, because Jeskai always gets the most trash fucking big spells ever for some reason. I don't know why. Jeskai can't have shit when it comes to big mana spells. I don't understand why. I do not get it. Why do they never give Jeskai ever like any actually good big spells? Ultimatums, can't have good ones of those. Beacon of Immortality. Double your life total, then double your life total again. Okay. We get Mantis Rider, GG. Like, I feel like she has to have some cool things you can do with her, dude. There has to be some cool stuff that we just don't know yet, because I haven't sat down and spent hours looking at what's actually worth copying with her. She's got a good stat line. I'm gonna put her at the very bottom of Deece, I guess. To evolve the balance scale, chat. 1 black, green, blue, 4 mana, for a legendary spirit dragon creature, 4/4 flying. Whenever Tivolve attacks, mill 3 cards, then you may return a land card from your graveyard to battlefield tapped. Whenever 1 or more cards leave your graveyard, create a 2/2 black zombie druid creature token. Lord Windgrace card. Like, okay, I will say, the fact that the zombies are druids means what you can do is you can actually finally build an actually good druid deck with Guiltleaf Archdruid. Tap 7 untapped druids to control. Gain control of all lands target player controls. And by gain control of all lands target player controls, I mean force target player to concede. Because there is no world where anyone sees this, target them, and they say, yeah, bro, just take them. They will concede. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Half of the reason to play this guy is only to make Guiltleaf Archdruid good. And that's it. Take moving casual, though? I don't care. I don't care, bro. If you allow me to get 7 druids, that's a you problem. You allow me to make 6 2/2 zombies with Taval? I don't care. It's fun, alright? This card was never good beforehand. Now we actually have a decent druid commander. Like before you were playing, like Setan, I guess? You were playing Setan, Croson Protector, and failing to make this card good. Now we have an actual druid token engine in 3 colors, not just 1. You can play Guiltleaf in. NPC or Dece? Yeah, I'll make a poll for chat. Like, I mean, Taval is pretty generic, but at the same time, it does kind of feel like it. You know what it feels like? It feels a lot like Lord Windgrace. It feels a lot like Lord Windgrace, where it's like it's a lands matter commander, where it's lands matter in the sense that it just ramps you, and that's it. Taval just feels like a field deck commander, and that's all it's good for. I mean, wouldn't you just play, what's the freaking Abzan plant from MH3? The Necrobloom. Yeah, Necrobloom. Like if you wanted to play, field deck commander, wouldn't you just play this guy instead? Taval's generic, right? You're not forced into running any sort of, like, card. He just ramps you, mills you, and makes zombie tokens. I feel like that alone keeps him out of NPC tier. Do we just put him above Kotis and call it there? He's just Kotis, right? I mean, let's be fair. Everyone is making Taval their commander. No one is making Kotis the commander out of that precon. Let's be real. Ureni of the Unwritten for green, blue, red. 7 mana for a legendary spirit dragon creature, flying and trample. Whenever Ureni enters or attacks, look at the top 8 cards of your library. You may put a dragon creature card from among them onto the battlefield, and put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Unfortunately, in the Teamer Precon, the best dragon you will be cheating out is like Rapacious Dragon or Hammerhead Tyrant, unless you get lucky and hit one of the new cards. Gambling Dragons deck. Using the ETB in blue makes it better, but would you run that over Tiamat? I'm not sure, to be honest. I mean, Tiamat is 5 colors, and Tiamat just got a really busted enchantment with Dracogenesis. Tiamat already played Dream Halls to, like, cheat out your 5 best dragons that Tiamat tutors for you. You don't even gotta do that anymore. You just cast this, tutor your 5 best dragons, and let's be honest, just win the game. And Tiamat is now, what, $50 US? Yeah. 36, chat. Your cheapest printing, if you get the Planeswalker symbol promo, it is $15 for a foil, apparently. I'm not sure how that works, but okay. Yeah, and we also got the Call of the Spirit Dragons, which is just coalition victory for dragons. And gives your dragons indestructible. Like, Ureni is definitely not as powerful as Tiamat or, like, Dragon or even Mirim. But I still think Ureni is powerful enough that there's no world where this thing hits the field and the table doesn't cast, like, 17 different kill spells targeting Ureni at once. Because there's no world where anyone says, oh, that thing cheats out dragons for free? I'll let it live. That, in what world does that happen? I'll tell you what world. The world where you play black cards in your teamer deck and gaslight your whole pod into believing that they are legal in your green, blue, red commander deck. That's the world. That's the only world where Irene is not kill on sight. Because your opponents will have no cards to kill her then. Making a poll now, chat. I'm pretty sure I know what the answer is, but you know what? I gotta be fair. Absolute democracy. See, I feel like 99% of the time, she comes down, gets you one dragon, and then dies. Ain't no way. Bro, there's no way, chat. There is no way Peak is winning right now. Do we have some Teamer Precon Glazers in my chat being lurkers right now? Do we have some people believing that Teamer Precon isn't, like, the worst deck out of all of them? Guys, we did it. We broke Deadeye Navigator. Ugh. Blink and Teamer? Yeah, that's kind of where I'm like, think the potential. Yeah, the potential is not playing Irene and playing almost any other Dragon Commander besides maybe Bladewing, because he's pretty bad nowadays. Lily Splash Mentor, guys. Bro, I swear to God, if I pull this card up, and it is not the most cracked thing I've ever heard in my entire life. 2 green blue, 4 mana. Ugh. For a 4/4 reach Frog Druid. Hey! Guilt Leaf Archdruid synergy. Pay 1 a green and blue. Exile another target creature you control. And then return to battlefield under its owner's control with a single +1/+1 counter on it. Activate only as a sorcery. Just play Deadeye Navigator. Chat is mostly saying Peak. I don't care. Absolute tyranny. Sarkhan, Dragon Ascendant. 1 red, 2 mana! For a legendary human druid creature. Nice and Guilt Leaf Arch Druid synergy. Why is he a druid? What? Why is he a druid? What? When Sarkhan enters, you may behold a dragon. If you do, create a treasure token. To behold a dragon, choose a dragon you control or reveal a dragon card from your hand. Whenever a dragon control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on Sarkhan. Until end of turn, Sarkhan becomes a dragon, in addition to its other types, and gains flying. Sarkhan is for people who want to play Ragavan, but don't want all the emotional baggage that comes from your opponents when you play Ragavan. Because he makes 1 treasure and then never makes treasure ever again. Which, to be honest, is what Ragavan does most of the time. Secret Commander Ragavan! I will say, this might be the best deck for Crucible of Fire. You know, that horrible card that pretty much every dragon player agrees is bad. Because Sarkhan becomes a dragon when you play dragons. So he is a 2 mana dragon that gets the benefits from Crucible of Fire. That's about where the compliments end. Did I hear Mox Jasper is actually viable? No, because he only becomes a dragon when you play dragons, which all cost like 4 or 5 mana at least. I think we can pretty safely say Public Execution. Tersa Light Shatter. 2 in a red for a legendary orc wizard creature, 3/3. Haste. When Tersa Light Shatter enters, discard up to 2 cards, then draw many cards. Absolute faithless looting. Whenever Tersa Light Shatter attacks, if there are 7 or more cards in general in your graveyard, exile a card at random from your graveyard. You may play that card this turn. I guess she kind of is like a red regrowth, almost. It's like impulse regrowth, but it's at random. What is she even trying to do? Obviously, she's trying to be mono red blink.
No.
When she attacks, she's a 3/3, bro. When she attacks, you exile a card at random and may play this turn. She's a 3/3. She's a 3/3, bro. She dies to lightning bolt. Wowie zowie. A faithless looting that costs 3 more mana. Hey now! That 3/3 haste stat line matters. 100% votes for Public Execution. Sorry, Tersa. You dishonor your clan. Be gone from this world, never to return. Surak! Elusive Hunter. 2 and a green for a legendary human warrior creature, 4/3. This spell can't be countered. Trample. You're 4 power. Okay. Whenever a creature you control. Oh no. Or a creature spell you control. Oh no. Becomes the target of a spell or ability and opponent controls. Draw a card. Oh. He's literally just Shaper Sanctuary in the command zone for 3 mana. And also, it protects your creature spells themselves, too. That's, like, actually not terrible. He's mono green, and he works based off of your opponent's doing things. You just lose to Bowmasters? Oh, wait, yeah. Oh boy. He literally has nothing to build around because his stuff is based on your opponent's targeting your things. Unless you want to play mono green Mindslaver. I'm not. What? You want to play mono green Mindslaver just to get card draw? I don't have to. We can just we can just get this out of the way, right, chat? Goofy Magic players in my chat. I gotta give him a poll now? I give him a fair trial? Are you kidding me? Vote the poll, chat. Where do we want this anti-Bowmasters, but the other way around? It's Bowmasters as anti-Surak. Surak for the Chad Thunders out there. I fucking... If this right here is not proof that democracy is flawed, I don't know what is. Betor, kin to all. 2 white, black, green. The same mana cost for this guy and on the different card. Okay, that's kind of cool. For a legendary spirit dragon creature, of course, with flying. Also, of course, it's a dragon. 5/7. At the beginning of your end step, if creatures you control have total toughness 10 or greater, draw a card. Keep in mind, he is a 5/7, so all you need is like a, I don't know, an Augur of Bolus or something to get to 10 toughness. JK, you're an absent, you can't play that card. Then if creatures you control have total toughness 20 or greater, untap each creature you control. Hey! Nice and, Seaborn Muse. Nice and Seaborn Muse, but only half of it, because it's only creatures. Then, if creatures you control have total toughness 40 or greater, each opponent loses half their life, rounded up. What the hell? Why is that? What? Indomitable Ancients? Yeah? 2/10? Just get 3 or 4 of these guys, and you just start doming opponents? Tria Perdition. We already had. Oh, God damn it. Yeah. Okay. You know what? I did put the previous Betor in Peak just because of Tree. Or no, that was Fellothar. I guess to be fair, Betor actually encourages you to play defenders and not have to attack, which is more interesting than what Fellothar was doing. That's pretty good. You play defenders who actually defend. Wow, who would have guessed? He also untaps your creatures, which is kind of not relevant since you're just not attacking. I guess if you have walls that make mana. He's not aggro, so he's actually different and not too strong and be stupid. I agree. He's an actual defenders commander who doesn't just turn all your defenders into big swingers. Pravus, pretty good. Who is Pravus? Who is Pravus? Oh! I see it. I see it. I see the vision, chat. Good with the wall token thing from the Defender Precon. I can't remember its name. It's an elephant. It's a Loxodon. All right, chat. I get it. Y'all can get it. Betor and Peak. Congrats to Betor. Both Betor cards got Peak. Congratulations. As I basically just put gunshots into my microphone by clapping that hard. We have the other Esh key. What's this one do? 1 green, blue, red, 4 mana. Ugh, cringe. For a legendary human warrior creature. Vigilance, Trample, Ward 1, 4/4. Okay, pretty good stat line. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you've cast both a creature spell and a non-creature spell this turn, draw a card and put 2 +1/+1 counters on Eshki Dragonclaw. Okay, so if I cast 2 spells a turn, I get to draw a card and make her bigger, which I guess does matter since she is a pretty good attacker. Vigilance Trample is a pretty good stat line. Double spelling and tamer? Yeah, that's kind of where I am. 99 at most. I'm not sure where the hell you're playing her. Is there a +1/+1 counter tamer deck? There's not, right? I cast Cultivate and play a funny mana ramp creature. Your reward? A single card draw and 2 +1/+1 counters. She has ward 1, I guess, so she's a little hard to kill. Oh wait, oh my god, it's even worse than I thought. It's at the beginning of combat on your turn. It's not even when you cast a second spell each turn. It's once a turn on only your turn. If you've cast 2 spells, you draw 1 card, put 2 counters on her. Nah. Simic Ascendancy. What is it? You need 20 or more growth counters. Put 1 or more, put that many. So after 10 triggers, you can win the game with Simic Ascendancy. It's decent at least. It's super cute and fair. Bro, there's nothing to build around, man. Like, Taval's effects are at least fun. What's this? Oh, 2 counters and 1 card draw. Does she go above Shiko and Narset, chat? Surely not, right? Ain't no way. I'm thinking bottom of Dees, chat. I'm thinking bottom of Dees. So far, no NPC commanders. That's pretty good. I like that. Good job, Watsy, so far. We'll see if that changes. Felothar, Dawn of the Abzan. White, black, green. 3 mana for a legendary creature, human warrior, where trample was a 3/3. Whenever Felothar enters or attacks, you may sacrifice a non-land permanent. When you do, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control, including yourself. So she'll be a 3 mana 4/4 with trample when she comes down. And when she attacks, she'll become a 5/5. This is kind of just like generic Abzan stuff, right? It was like Abzan soup.deck. Yeah, I mean, what is this? You just play. You play. Honestly, you don't even need to have any sort of like sack sub theme. You can just play a bunch of tokens. Throw in your Corpse Jack Menaces or Menaches. Play your Hardened Scales. And just run a bunch of tokens. They're just Aaron, but 1 extra color. I mean, honestly, I think she's way better than Aaron. Because Aaron did not... Okay, well, that's not what I... Aaron requires you to pay 2 mana and tap him to sack creature. Felothar just needs an ETB or attack. Which... Considering how Felothar will be a 5/5 once she actually does swing, at least, assuming you don't have, like, Hardened Scales, turn 1, whatever, I think that's fine. Like, I think she can attack and survive pretty decently. Chat saying Dees. I think I agree. I'll put her above Eshki. Next up, chat, we have Anafenza. Unyielding Lineage. 40 viewers. How? Is it just Tarkir and that's it? You kidding me? It is pre-release day too, I guess. 3 and a white for a legendary spirit soldier creature. 2/2 with Flash! Flash in the command zone, chat. And first strike. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, in mono white, Anafenza endures 2, meaning you put 2 +1/+1 counters on her, or make a 2/2 white spirit creature token. Death triggers? In mono white? Oh yeah, the spirits actually don't have flying, which is really weird. Bad commander, good in like Orzhov Sack 99. Yeah, like Taser Call or whatever. Okay, let's be real, you're not playing her, right? No one is looking at this girl and saying, oh yeah, I love playing mono white non-token sacrifice deck. Right? No one's doing that. I'm not gonna lie, chat. I know Dees is winning right now. I'm kind of feeling top of execution, if it'll let me. If it'll let me. Hi. Yeah. Up. All right. Top of execution. Can we do that, chat? About to ignore the democracy. Yeah, I am. Chat, real quick. You may have noticed that there's actually some YouTube members in the chat. Did you know for only $2 a month, you can become a member of a channel and get access to exclusive perks such as loot chains, and also get access to our member exclusive Discord server where you can hang out with me in private, have a nice little safe space for you and your fellow Bounce Manners. Alternatively, if you don't want to do that, you can check out our affiliate link with our sponsor, Arcane Fortress, and get yourself some sick TCG products. If you use my affiliate link in the description down below, you can help me out at no extra cost to yourself. They actually do legit make like really good deck boxes. I like them a lot. They're very cool. Go check them out if you want. We have Kotis the Fangkeeper, 1 black, green, blue, 4 mana. Ugh. For a legendary zombie warrior creature. Indestructible! 2/1. Okay, I mean, that's not that good. Whenever Kotis deals combat damage to a player, exile the top X cards of their library, where X is the amount of damage dealt. You may cast any number of spells with mana value X or less from among them without paying their mana costs. Villainous Wealth? In the command zone? Dies to stab? What is stab? What is stab? Indestructible's not good anymore. Yeah, it actually kind of is not, to be honest. But it matters. It's relevant. Dies to know where to run. Do we like Kotis, chat? The other Kotis? 4 mana. I don't like that. Kotis fights 1 black deck and he's cooked. Are people playing like the -X removal spells like Commander? Are people playing those and I'm just not aware? Like, okay, there's Toxic Deluge. I know that one. I know that one does it. NPC. Okay, I'm gonna say it again because I don't think y'all know what NPC means, alright? NPC implies that the commander pigeonholes you into this very niche, like, subset of cards where almost every deck list would look the exact same because of how niche and restrictive the commander is. Kotis does not do that. All Kotis asks you to do is to make him stronger, to actually get lots of triggers. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna restart that poll and not even give it the option to choose NPC. Absolute poll, but absolute democracy manipulation. Half a chat is saying pig, half a chat is saying get out. I feel like that just equates to being Deece. Is he better than Eshki? Yes. Narset, Jeskai Waymaster, blue, red, white. 3 mana for a legendary human monk creature. 3/4. And damn, Narset looking old, bro. At the beginning of your end step, you may discard your hand. If you do, draw cards equal to the number of spells you've cast this turn. So it's Storm, but bad. It's on your end step. Storm commanders want to make mana or give you card draw during your turn. They don't want you to pass your turn. Extra turn deck, maybe. I guess? Like, okay, so you Storm and then take an extra turn to draw your cards. 75% get out? Oh boy. What am I supposed to do with this tier? What? Jeskai Madness sounds fucking horrible. I would never play that. Are there even good Madness cards in blue, red, white? Storm payoff? Nah, Madness payoff. Yes, of course. It's not like Angie Falconwrath is right there. Circular logic. Oh. Three color... Jeskai Eldrazi, Death and Taxes. That's the move. That's the move, chat. 3 color Eldrazi, Death and Taxes. Where are you gonna get 6 cards in Jeskai? Obviously, you copy your Soul Ring twice. Duh. Worse than Narrative. Public execution. Narrative, Heart of the Storm, chat. 1 red, white, black, 4 mana. Ugh. For a legendary spirit dragon creature flying. If a creature you control that entered this turn would deal damage, it deals twice that much damage instead. It's a 4 or 5 flyer. So it's Mardu Haste .deck. Is Ognis not just better? I get all this treasure. Doesn't specify combat damage. Okay. You got, okay, alright. Maybe we finally make Warstorm Surge good? Is that the move, chat? Is Warstorm Surge finally good with Nariv? Is that what I'm hearing? Myriad? Oh, yeah, Myriad's pretty good, too. Yeah, because you get token copies that enter this turn, with your Blade of Selves. Oh, wait a minute. That's why Blade of Selves was in the Mardu precon. It was so that people would cope and buy the new narrative. Ah, I see it now. Me personally, I think I would just prefer playing Ognis, but maybe I'm nuts for that, according to chat. Isn't Terror of the Peaks okay? Terror of the Peaks is the one that does the damage, right? Yeah, Terror of the Peaks does the damage, so it actually doesn't work with narrative beyond the first turn it enters. Like, yeah, Ognis is better, but I mean, you get. I'm not gonna lie, there is some shenanigans you can't do in Ognis that you can do with narrative. I'm not gonna hold you. I'll be real. Chat seems to be tied between Peak and Dees. I will put them in above Zergo. Chat. Good job, narrative. I guess great is the Mardu tier. I don't know what to tell you. If it's not green, I don't want it. Why? Because green's OP nowadays? Yeah. We know. Don't worry. We covered that in my State of Commander Green 2024 video, where we lost our mind to how broken green is nowadays. Shiko, Paragon of the Way. 2 blue, red, white, 5 mana for a legendary spirit dragon with flying, vigilance, and it's a 4/5. Nice and Sarah Angel. When Shiko enters, exile target non-land card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard. Copy it. Then you may cast a copy without paying its mana cost. That's it. Curse Mirror combo. What? How's it a combo? You gotta exile cards to your graveyard, chat. Like, you can't loop the same spell over and over. You have to exile a card from your graveyard to cast it. How's it infinite? Doesn't exile a card. It literally says exile target non-land card from your graveyard. Am I stupid? How does this go infinite? But not the card you want to play. What? When Shiko enters, exile target non-land card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard. The card's gone. It's exiled. That's it. And then you copy it. Then you may cast a copy without paying its mana cost. A copy of a permanent spell becomes a token. Exile that one guy you can play with exile. Eternal Scourge. Why? Underworld Breach combos, maybe? I mean, yeah, but that's nothing new. You can do Breach combos and everything. Breach is really easy. Squee, my boy. Yeah, like, I don't... If there's something I'm not aware of, somebody in post-production video version can tell me. But so far, no one in chat is saying, like, oh yeah, there's this combo with Shiko and this card that results in shenanigans. No one said that yet. If you are watching this in the future, when the video version comes out and there is some combo with her I'm not aware of, please feel free to let me know in the comments. It's like a 99 card in my opinion. I mean, honestly, I'm not sure why you would. Like, I mean, it's like, it's a recursion spell you pay more for to get a bigger body, which is like the most irrelevant thing ever in Commander. I'm not sure why where you play this. I mean, if you want a budget Snapcaster, even though it's $6, and actually I'm pretty sure Snapcaster actually is $6 right now. Okay, it's 15. My bad. Chat is saying get out here. Public Execution. Tival, Arbiter of Virtue. 2 black, green, blue, 5 mana for a legendary spirit dragon creature, flying lifelink. Spells you cast have Delve! Each card you exile from your graveyard while casting those spells pays for 1 generic mana. Whenever you cast a spell, you lose life equal to its mana value. Illusions of Grandeur! Except not really. It's like, okay. So you just play a Sultai life gain. Also, Tival themselves has lifelink. So you gain 6 mana at least a turn with Tival. Not to mention, you can like exsanguinate and like drain shenanigans and run like creeping bloodsucker and all your life gain stuff, all your black drain effects, your gray merchants, cast your 2-mana gray merchants. I feel like I already know the answer for what Taval's gonna be, or what chat thinks they'll be. It's peak, but I hate it. Blue, green, doesn't need to get any better. I mean, hey, to be fair, if Taval dies, their deck probably sucks. Because they probably build a deck thinking, oh yeah, I'll have Taval 100% of the time and he'll never die. And then that doesn't happen and Taval never sticks around. Then again, you're in blue. So just have some, 1-mana counter spells ready. Your Siren Storm Tamers, your Dispels. Actually, I am a really big fan of Dispel Commander. It's simple, 1-minute instant, counter an instant spell, and that's it. I'm actually a very big voucher for Dispel. It's actually a really good card. I mean, I think if you just have one protection counterspell ready, that'll save you. That's it. Just don't cast him into a board. Just don't play Taval with no way to save him at instant speed, and you're probably fine. Usually, if you can protect from one spell, you're good for the most part. Sometimes we get unlucky, and you save yourself from one, and then somebody else comes in and also kills Taval, which sucks if that happens. Alternatively, you could just like ramp a lot and don't cast Taval on curve. Like, don't cast Taval on turn 4 through ramp. Cast him on like turn 6 when you actually have a surplus of mana. Chat saying peak for Taval. Let's be real. We all knew he was. Let's be real. Taval was gonna be in peak from the get-go. I think he's at the very least better than Eshki. Is Taval better than Betor, chat? I don't think so. Maybe. Delve is pretty unique, but I mean, I think Taval is also a must-kill, to be honest. The Betors probably are too, but you don't really need to cast Betor super fast. God, no? Okay. Chat loves their trees. They're fucking trees. Okay. No. You can play trees in Betor. Taval's not better. Ooh, Rennie, the song unending. 5 green, blue, red, 8 mana for a legendary spirit dragon creature, 10/10, with flying and protection from white and from black. When Rennie enters, it deals X damage divided as you choose among any number of target creatures and or planeswalkers your opponents control, where X is the number of lands you control. Close enough. Welcome back, Animar. 8 mana, 10/10 flyer. Not a 11/11, so you actually cannot two-shot people. Thank you, Wizards, for edging me. That's really kind of you for edging me on my commanders. Kozilek can be a 12/12 and one-shot, but already, nah. No, we can't have a Rennie two-shot, people. I think that alone actually makes a Rennie not peak for me. If a Rennie two-shot people from the command zone, I'd say peak all day. But no. They edge me and make me deal 20, not 21, 20 command damage to a player's face in combat. This feels underwhelming? I don't think it does, honestly. I mean, it deals at minimum 8 damage divided among creatures. So it's just a finisher. It's like a Teamer in Grux Wake, but it's limited by how much land you have. To be fair, there is absolutely nothing to build around. It literally is just a finisher in the command zone. And that's it. Also, pro white black on your 10/10 commander. You know what's funny? It's probably you know what's funny, dude? Compared to Animar, the protection probably actually isn't that big of a deal because Animar is 3 mana, not 8. So the pro white black probably isn't even that good. Or at least, okay, not good, but not as broken compared to Animar. How do we feel about our 8 mana finisher in the command zone and nothing else, chat? Land destruction will be a good excuse to play when you fight this deck. Yeah, it actually would. Like, okay, if Rennie comes down and you have 12 lands and every opponent has, a 4 toughness commander, Rennie comes down and kills them all. Is that good enough? For 8 mana, just cast Azur's Predation? Kind of true, actually, yeah. Predation probably is just better, huh? But it's not a 10/10 flyer with pro white black. No, it's fine. Below Taval, we'll say that. We have Zergo, Thunder's Decree. Red, white, black, 3 mana for a legendary orc warrior creature. Mobilize 2! And not just one. Whenever this creature attacks, make 2 tap attacking 1/1 red warriors. Exactly next end step. Yeah. During your end step, warrior tokens you control have this token can't be sacrificed. Hey chat, do you remember how I said that so far this set has no NPC commanders? You know what Zergo says? Build Mobilize. And that's it. Myriad? No, it's only warrior tokens. You have to be, I guess if you're gonna be like, you know, giving other things Myriad, like, literally only Blade of Selves. Not Blade of Selves. Wrong thing. Is it in here? No, it's not. Like, it's literally only Blade of Selves, I think. It's only Blade of Selves and Legion Loyalty for Myriad stuff. I guess you can do, like, Twin Flames. Like all your Heat shenanigans. Play Changelings and copy them. Myriad Exile, so. Oh, wait, yeah. That's actually true. Yeah, so Myriad doesn't even work. It exiles tokens, so Myriad doesn't even work, actually. It's literally just Mobilize. You can try and huff some copium. You can try and huff some copium and say that, like, oh, it's okay because you can build, like, you can do, like, Heat Shimmer Warrior trigger shenanigans. No, bro. That is pure copium. If you're gonna sit here and say, oh no, he's not Mobilized NPC tier because you can Heat Shimmer Warrior creatures, that's pure copium, bro. That is pure copium. Mondrag? Who is Mondrag? I doubt it saves this, but I'll look just for you. Okay, it's a token doubler. I don't think that does it. Like, also, I've seen people asking in chat before, does Mobilize mean that they just stick around for, like, 1 extra turn and they get sacked on, like, your opponent's end step? I don't think that's how it works, right, with Zergo out. Feel like they would just survive because the next end step happens and they can't get sacked. So that's the end of the Mobilize trigger. Why are y'all saying tokens? Why are you saying tokens? As if Zergo has, as if Zergo is not a 2/4 that will die after, like, turn 4 in combat. Like, bro, it's literally, it's Mobilize NPC tier. Or pure copium Heat Shimmer Warrior Kindred. No. The one and only. Rip Zergo. They were doing good too, Brad. They had 2 slots in great. Oh well. Tai Gom. Master Opportunist. 1 blue. 2 mana. For a legendary human monk creature. 2/2 with Flurry. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, copy it. Then, exile a spell you cast with 4 time counters on it. If it doesn't have Suspend, it gains Suspend. At the beginning of its owner's upkeep, they remove a time counter. When the last is removed, they may play it without paying its mana cost. If it's a creature, it has haste. Has anyone told you your background looks like someone from FNAF? Yes. I've had many people tell me I live in fucking Five Nights at Freddy's. Second spell you cast each turn has to spend. Don't play counter spells. Don't play counter spells. So the earliest you can get, so the earliest you can get benefit out of this is turn 7. Okay, well, I mean, you weren't supposed to say it like that. You weren't supposed to do that. It was supposed to be cool mono blue copying stuff. Hey, look. If your second spell is a creature, my lip hit the microphone. If your second spell is a creature, it copies the creature.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no.
And it gains haste. It actually breaks impending on the overlords since a copy enters as a creature that need to be suspended.
Huh?
What? It breaks impending on the overlords, the one overlord you can play this deck. Since a copy enters as a creature without needing to be suspended. What? If you cast a spell for its impending cost, it enters with 4 time counters and isn't a creature until last moved. Okay, but it's only if you cast it for the impending cost. So if I didn't cast it for its impending cost, it gains suspend and doesn't get cast until it loses the last time counter from Tagam's trigger. How does this work? What? Hang on. Wait a minute. According to the AI overview, let's hope to God Google's not wrong. If it is, I'm sorry. I just did that, and I got this. If the AI view thing is wrong, I'm sorry. Okay, so he has a really cool interaction with Overlord. That's, cool. He also does nothing until turn 7. According to chat, which is not really dishonest. I think that there are cards that, like, mess with time counters, like all the, are there mono blue time travel cards? I don't even know. I'll search in a moment. Just force extra turns into him? Okay, I mean, yeah, you could. All of history all at once. Storm, time travel, okay. Time beetle, skulk when it hits someone, time travel. Wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey, time travel cantrip. I guess to a degree he kind of is NPC because you're gonna run like every single time counter shenanigan card you can. Because you're in mono blue, which doesn't really give you a lot of stuff to mess with. Jorah's time bug, I guess, is also another thing. It's like a suspend dork. Yeah, I'm gonna play a vanilla 2/2, but on turn 10, I'll get you then! Okay, look. It's mono blue. Mono blue generally does not become good until the late game. You can kind of speed up the suspend with with what little time counter support you have in mono blue. He might be NPC tier, chat. I'm not gonna lie. Vote in the poll. I don't want to say he's NPC tier over like 10 cards at most. I feel like it's not fair to say he's NPC tier over that. That feels not fair. I'll put him above Eshki, Sidisi, Regent of the Mire. How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? 1 to black for a legendary 1/3 zombie snake warlock creature. Tap. Sacrifice a creature you control with mana value X other than Sidisi. Return target creature card with mana value X +1 from your graveyard to the battlefield. Activate only the sorcery. It's just like a different version of Whisper. It's like infinitely worse than Birthing Pod because you don't get to go and get the creature you want. You gotta get it in the graveyard first. Like it's like way worse than Birthing Pod. Like what are you doing with this? Are you looping 2 creatures to get 1 free death trigger return? In the 99, honestly, I'm not even sure she's good in the 99, dude. I'm not sure I like her even there. Phyllis Broker, Blood Enabler. Ow! Oh yes, I will sack my 7 mana creature to recur Phyllis. How do you get a 7 mana creature in the field? I'll tell you how. Reanimate. But guess what you can do? You can just get Phyllis in the yard in the first place and just cast Reanimate targeting Phyllis. Forget the mana value shenanigans. What do you need DC for? Don't say she's good to like cheat out a big creature because in order to cheat out said big creature, you have to get a different big creature on the field first. At which point, why on earth are you not just reanimating said big creature you want to get out in the first place? Cool design, but it's asked for a lot of setup, exactly. Just another way for modern players to cheat in Crystal Brand if they're stupid, yeah, sure. Better than Tersa Light Shatter, I guess. That's about it.